Music can take many forms and has always had a special place in my heart. And as a singer myself, I am always blown away by the creativity of other musicians. That is why I want to highlight and celebrate some of the many musicians we have in the furry fandom. So let's not waste any time and dive right in. CK9C, also known as Jorge Aguilar II, is a gender-fluid musical mutt and viral content creator who is no stranger to the music industry and YouTube. Having founded the independent production studio Neotonic Productions in 2014 and graduated with a degree in music industry studies at the University of the Incarnate Word on December 2015, CK9C has not looked back, eventually moving their channel headquarters to Los Angeles, California in 2017 to expand the CK9C team. Fun fact, they even interned at Atlantic Records in Los Angeles to further expand their industry experience. So, having started their journey on YouTube career as a voice actor and musician while studying at university, now they are known primarily as a nerdcore musician who specializes in writing original songs inspired by horror video games and fandoms. To date, Chaotic Canine Culture's YouTube channel has gained 1.39 million subscribers and just shy of 700 million views and over 636,629 monthly listeners on Spotify. One of their music videos, You Can't Hide, currently has received over 203 million views on YouTube alone. That's crazy, right? Again, with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, multiple gold and platinum records, nearly 1 billion plays across streaming platforms, and over 17 years of music production experience, CK9C taps into multiple genres to create their songs while sharing their insight into the music industry with their audience. As eloquently expressed on their own YouTube channel, from powerful orchestras to bass cannon synthesizers and everything in between, musical artist CK9C is here to bring you original electronic, alternative rock, and pop music based on video games, film and animation, and more. CK9C is a musical channel dedicated to creating new and unique sights and sounds by pairing our highest fidelity music with cinematic live action and animated music videos. You know, what can I say? An exceptional musician, producer, and overall talent we can all love and respect in and outside the furry fandom. We love seeing them perform at furry events, from Furality and VR chat to live on stage at furry conventions. Seriously, go check them out and show them the love they deeply deserve. Amoore, also known as Ian James Ama, was born on August 26, 1984, is a Scottish full-time professional composer, pianist, and keyboardist currently resided in Edinburgh, Scotland. Having a strong love and gravitation towards music at a very young age, he started teaching himself how to play piano at his great-grandmother's house at the age of 4 years old. Amoore would go on to excel at music throughout high school and college, obtaining a BFA in popular music performance at the University of the Highlands and Islands in Perth College. He also started playing professionally by the age of 14 years old at the Crossness Hotel in Anstruther, Scotland. Amoore's music mainly consists of new age and orchestral styles with a strong piano lead. However, he has also performed and composed in a number of others, including jazz and, to a lesser extent, electronic modern dance. Amoore contributes his musical inspirations from a list of influences such as Hans Zimmerman, Jerry Goldsmith, Muse, and Rammstein, to name a few. Amoore's first ever album release was The Spirit of the Wolf in 2004 under his real name Ian Ama. This was followed by The Ballad of Midnight in 2007, which was released under his persona name Amoore. Since then, he has released over 30 albums, 2 of which was recorded at Abbey Road Studios and 1 at the Ocean Way Recording. His album, Come Find Me, which was one that was recorded at the world-famous Abbey Road Studios in London, featured the English Chamber Orchestra, as well as some very talented singers and musicians. This album was also produced and mixed by the world-renowned Simon Rhodes, who you might know from the Beijing Olympics and Skyfall movie. And personally, this dog loves the Beatles, so Abbey Road, that's amazing. So Fox Amoore has performed live and been a guest of honor at several furry conventions, as well as toured globally from Vancouver, BC to the Gold Coast of Australia, performing in historic venues such as the Cavern Club and Liverpool and Lee's Place in Toronto. In addition to performing and recording albums, he has composed and recorded music for video game soundtracks, including working with Supervillain Studios for the production of Order Up for the Nintendo Wii. Considered by many as one of the most renowned musicians in the fandom, Fox Amoore has graced us with his beautiful music and performances. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we would love to see him grace the stage at a furry convention again, performing for all of us. Chickneck Kwan, better known as Tenkitsune, is a 25-year-old musician and music producer born and raised in Hanoi, Vietnam. His musical orange soda-flavored fox persona, the signature presence of his stage name, Tenkitsune, represents his music and the furry fandom. Born into a family with musical tradition, his maternal grandfather and mother both being musicians themselves, Tenkitsune was exposed to music and learning the piano at a very young age, but didn't want to follow music at the beginning. It wasn't until the age of 13, when assigned by his school to arrange music for the school festival, that he was exposed to electronic music. At that moment, Tenkitsune knew he wanted to be a musician and make electronic music for a living. Tenkitsune's music has been best described as a combination of chiptune and kawaii future bass in a cheerful tone. His musical style and inspirations come from his love of listening to J-pop and their video game music. He noted the way the Japanese make music, their way of speaking is very different. His inspirations for making music come from the Japanese tunes and ultimately became his identity. Regarded as a highly accomplished musician and producer, Tenkitsune's extensive credits include working with such groups as Fogpack, Tiny Waves, the Tokyo-based Trekkie Track, Warner Brother Music, and Universal Music Group. Furthermore, he worked at the US-based recording label Thrive or Die and is currently working for Saigon-based music agency Hot Panda Media, producing and mastering numerous music productions for the Vietnamese indie pop music industry. Tenkitsune is known for his globally distributed singles such as Animal Friends and Lemon Soda, a song which became a global phenomenon at the time, achieving 1 million views on YouTube in February 2017, topping the US iTunes weekly chart in March of the same year, and leading Funimation to register the copyrights to use the music for their commercials in 2017. Also, the domestic audience knows him through the song One Person for You by Ween, and the song Chapter 2 of the Future by Ween, and MCK as the music producer, which made it to the Wii Choice Awards in 2020. Currently, his new album, Little Fox Adventure Part 2, released on June 15th of 2023, is now available everywhere. Tenkitsune, a musician, music producer, and furry with lots of musical talent and a beautifully cheerful sound. Rest assured that the sky's the limit when it comes to what he will do next, and we are all here for it. When Snake Sings, aka JT or Jared Towers, is an Australian singer-songwriter, producer, voice actor, and multi-instrumentalist from Townsville, Queensland, currently residing on the Gold Coast of Queensland, Australia. Throughout the beginning of JT's musical journey, he credits studying at the Townsville Creative Technologies College with laying the foundations, completing a Certificate 2 in both music and creative industries, and then went on to commence his Certificate 3 in technical production. JT would go on from there to produce over 8 self-proclaimed albums and even acted, written, directed, and shot a variety of short films, one in which he collaborated with a soundtrack composer-producer from Ireland. JT's music is best described and known for making post-hardcore and metal. As an artist who tends to avoid the cliché love songs, he focuses heavily on talking about serious subjects and how he sees the world through his own lens. JT's main musical influences can be credited to the artists such as Coldplay, Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, Muse, Silverchair, and Fall Out Boy, to name a few. A rising star with exceptional musical talents, JT has released several new singles, EPs, and albums with multiple official music videos, as well as collaborations with such musical artists as CK9C, Shwabadi, Ivy Comb, Hasfox, and more. He also has branched into the virtual world with his music, being widely known in the furry fandom for performing as part of Furry's Luma Festival and Furry Silva. I personally have had the honor of recording and performing live with JT at Furry Luma with our debut song, Staring Down the Lights. To date, JT's most recent VR chat live performances was at the I Wait For This, an all-inclusive VRC dance club in July of 2023, featuring CK9C and Hasfox. JT continues to strive for new heights, dazzling us with his amazing music. With over 7,773 monthly listeners on Spotify and many big projects, performances, and surprises in the works, we all wait in anticipation for what JT will do next. Again, an exceptional furry musician and talent that you can't help but love and deserves all of your support. That's the end of my video, highlighting some of the talented musicians we have in the furry fandom. So, what are some of your favorite furry musicians? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more videos from this doggo, make sure to like, follow, subscribe to help support me and my channel. Till next time, stay awesome.